What's up, guys? Today we're going to be talking about episode 2 of The Penguin. And I just want to come out and say, Emmy. Simple as that, Emmy. This show deserves an Emmy. I think Colin Farrell deserves an Emmy. Okay, he deserves some type of an award, an accolade, recognition, something. This show is, as I said before, House of Cards. It's House of Cards meets Batman, and that is a beautiful marriage. Beautiful marriage. This episode was fire. And it was fire just like the first episode. Now, once again, it go south? Can eventually we get to the third episode, fourth, fifth, or sixth, and it goes horrendously south? Sure. I mean, that can be said about, any show. But as of right now, it seems like it's just gonna keep on going up. That's what it seems. I think this episode was really well. And it's not only Colin Farrell, because Colin Farrell wouldn't be able to hold the show on his own if it wasn't for the outstanding cast, all right? For his supporting actors. And it's just, everything is just really well done. Just when I think he's out of hot water, for popping the girl's brother, he then gets into even bigger hot water with the Falcons. And I'm just like, yo, how is he gonna get himself out of this? That is the best thing about the show thus far, is seeing how his mind works. It's once again, it's the same thing of House of Cards, of seeing the 3D, 4D chess that is played. Even when it comes to him as far as improvising on the moment. I think one of the best things about the character is honestly the motive behind Penguin. And the motive behind Penguin is his mother. Because it goes to show that without his mother, he would be a nobody, right? If he didn't have his mother pushing him, he would be just a regular thug. Because those illusions of grandeur, right? Those aspirations that he has is really fueled by what his mother expects of him. Not only expects of him, but what she needs, her care that she needs. And constantly pushing him like, hey, you need to know who you are. If you're a loser, what does that make me? And it's constantly this role of making his mother proud and really embracing what his full potential is. And I think that, that's something that can resonate with everyone. I think that's what makes that motive so great, is that it's a reminder that everyone should be living to their full potential. Whatever that is. Now, I'm not saying you become a crime boss. That's not what I'm saying, okay? But I'm saying whatever, as far as your field is, whatever your industry is, whatever your study is living up to your potential, finding that fire that causes you to wake up every morning, that causes you to do, above and beyond what you believe that you're capable of breaking those barriers, whether they're mental or physical. And I think that's such a great aspect to the show that, I haven't seen, especially in any rendition of The Penguin. Another aspect of the show that I really enjoy are the constant spinning plates of like, hey, he's robbing Peter to pay Paul. He's, balancing this plate while this plate is almost, about to crash. And it's really cool seeing how he maneuvers and manages, because how he does this is that everyone underestimates him. That's what it seems to be the case. Everyone underestimates him, and the only person who doesn't underestimate him is his mother. Everyone else seems to underestimate what he's capable of, and he really shows what he's capable of. When it comes to the manipulation, the soft manipulation of saying, hey, I think you should be in charge, right? I think you should be running the show. And it's like, it's nice to see, because even if he loses, he wins. And it reminds me of Kingpin. It reminds me of the 90s Kingpin. There's a episode where he tells the Kingpin, I forgot his name, but he tells the Kingpin, what's funny is that no matter what, you win. Either you keep my company or I kill Spider-Man. He's like, yeah, that's why I'm the Kingpin. And that's what it reminds me of here. Because either way, he wins, whether it's with the Falcons or whether it's with the other family. That he wins in, any way, there's a favorable outcome for him. And I think playing on her wanting to be powerful, of her, not being seen as part of the family, or her being seen as crazy. Playing on her being seen as crazy, and the actress, how she embraces that later on in the episode, it's the chef's kiss. Because you have two options, right? When someone calls you crazy, either you refute it, or dismiss it, or you embrace it. It's as simple as that. And for her, by her embracing it, it gives her power, I would argue. Because if you're dealing with someone who you believe is crazy, they can be, sporadic. You don't know what they're capable of doing. You don't know what they'll do. And that elicits fear. And that fear gives you power. And I think that's the role that she's, destined to go towards. And it was fueled by who? The Penguin. So, it's beautiful because now he's attaching himself to a rising star potentially. And he already knows that she's pretty clever. Now, one thing that is a spoiler that I have yet to hear anyone mention is the whole concept of him lying to her about his mother's death. Now, I get it where you can use your mother as a play to, pull on the heartstrings or to build a companionship with her, but why lie? That's the thing I don't understand. Why lie? Because she's eventually gonna find out. She's eventually gonna find out, and I'm very curious how that's gonna explode or how he's gonna handle that. But it goes to show that there's a lot of brains up there. There's a lot of brains. There's this scene in the house where there's a dead body. Okay, there's a dead body. I'm not gonna spoil it, but there's a dead body, and they wanna know who did it. And how he goes about getting himself out of this situation is really good because I thought, okay, he's gonna plan it on him. And I'm like, oh, wow, okay, now I understand. But then when we come to find out at the end of the scene of what happens, then it's like, okay, I get why he would do it because that would probably be a little too convenient. That'd be, that wouldn't be a hard enough sell. That's the thing. So I absolutely get it 100% why he did the moves that he did. And I always like going back and be like, okay, that's why he did that. That's why he did that. And it just goes to show that he's all in. He is all in. And I think the acting, I think the cinematography, I think the backup actors, I think how it's written, all of this is really well done. All of this is really well done. I would say this show is probably better than The Batman. Honestly, that's what I would say. I would say this show is better than The Batman, okay? I think the show right now, in its state, 2 episodes in, I know, but I think this is far better written, better, directed, better acted than The Batman. So I guess that's to say, I'm looking forward to The Batman, the sequel of that, because if the sequel is anything remotely similar to this show, then we are in for a treat. So I'm hooked on the show. That's in the video. I'm curious what you guys think, whether you like the show or whether you hate the show. I'm all ears. But as of right now, I'm in, bro. They got me. They definitely got me on episode 1 and episode 2. It's just like, yo, I'm ready for this ride. I'm absolutely ready. And they milking it, bro. They milking it. Like I get it. What is it? Every weekly, you get an episode every Sunday. All right, fair enough. I'll wait. Gives me a reason to hold out to the end of the week. Fair enough. Nevertheless, hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, please feel free to like, share, comment, and subscribe. And until next time, guys, keep animating.